Alright, welcome to Eraton Empire. Still your G-Town boy Prince P. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching me from. And this is another episode of the Hard Gist. No time for too much intro because today's gist is very long, interesting, and controversial. And that's why I'll be making it episode 1, episode 2, and episode 3. First of all, we'll be talking about matters arising in Ghana, Nigeria, and also in South Africa. And also we'll be talking about the opening ceremony of Qatar 2022 FIFA World Cup, all the shenanigans, all the penanigans surrounding it, and who messed up and who effed up, and also live updates of the match. I'll be giving you all the intels and all the inclusions, and also we'll be talking about P2B, WIZKID, Tems. James Brown has called out WIZKID. These people, they don't allow us to rest. I'll be giving you all the intels and all the inclusions. Just stay tuned. But please, before we dodge in, subscribe. Click the notification button and don't forget to like, comment, share with your friends so that you can stay updated anytime, any day I upload. And always remember, this is the only channel that delivers the gist. Very hot and spicy. Just stay tuned. Quickly, let's talk about matters arising in the camp of WIZKID. Ladies and gentlemen, this is actually the episode 2 of today's gist. And please, if you haven't watched the episode 1, go on my description. The links are there. Follow up with today's gist. Then you can see what is happening around you. Quickly, let's talk about WIZKID. WIZKID has bagged another award. Well, let me just call it WIZKID and Tems because it was their essence that bagged the award. WIZKID has bagged an award during the American Music Award, the favorite Afrobeat arts. He got the award. First ever Nigerian artist to win the American Music Award. That is historical and that is mind-busting for him. Congratulations to WIZKID and Tems. Now, quickly, let's talk about kissdaniel. kissdaniel was interviewed and that interview circulated online, so people started dropping their comments, started linking what kissdaniel said with Davido's issue. You know, ever since Davido lost his son, Davido has been offline, Davido has been silent. No one knows what is going on right now. In fact, everybody, they miss Davido. First of all, let me play you that clip. Then we'll dissect the whole issue. May no bless, I just carry the talk. Oh, yeah, roll it.
I didn't produce music for like a year. Yeah, I didn't produce music for like a year. Yeah, for like 8 months. I couldn't record, so I was just at home. I cried for months every time. I cried. You know, it's crazy.
So now, after this video went viral, people started linking it to Davido. That this one where kissdaniel come out talk say he was indoor for like 8 months. Are you sure Davido is not going to be indoor for like 8 months or 1 year? Because honestly, this thing that happened to Davido&Chioma, it was so tragic. Like Davido losing his son, it really affected him. Because ever since then, Davido has been indoor. Davido never even come out to talk anything. Davido Instagram page, Twitter, all his accounts, they quiet like cemetery. If you enter the account now, it's so quiet. But this is Davido that is so vibrant. Every day they update us. Every day he's on social media updating. So we wish, I'm just hoping that it won't be like 8 months or 1 year. But let's be completely honest. I think we need to allow them to heal. I think we need to just give them their space. Let them go through this thing and come out strong. Because whether I like it or not, what happened to them is very tragic. And if they don't take time, it can hurt them psychologically. So Davido needs to be off from the social media and also the society, because being on social media will also instigate more things that will even make them to do something they don't want to do. So at this time, Davido and Chioma, they are not at their right frame. So it's better that they stay off for now. Because what thing they happen for social media, what people have been saying on social media will even make you do something that you will not like. So it's good that they are off from social media and off from the society, just to calm themselves down and just to recover. It's good. And I believe that Davido will still come out strong and waxing. Well, quickly, let's dive into another matter. Now, let's talk about this Zambian pregnant woman that was caught cheating by the husband. The husband caught her red-handed cheating, and that video trended for like weeks. If you haven't watched that video online, then I'm sorry, you are offline. But that video trended for like weeks. The pregnant woman was caught with her pastor, and I don't know, some people, I don't know. Pastors, that is what I keep on saying about so-called pastors. But honestly speaking, that was a very devilish act coming from the so-called pastor. But later I will talk about the pastor. Where I'm going now is that the sad news that came up right now is that the woman in question has committed suicide. When the video went around on social media, that video was making rounds and people started attacking her left, right, center. She couldn't bear it and she committed suicide. It doesn't supposed to be so. And I think society needs to slow down when it comes to apportioning blames. Because when things like this happen, it ends up being the woman that will be blamed, not the man. So now, the so-called pastor that committed this adulterous thing came out to make a statement. Let me read the statement for you, then we'll analyze this issue. This is what he said. His name is Enoch. I won't manage this hate Zambians you giving me. Even what he's saying, this guy. I'm also human. I make mistakes. I apologize to the marriage have affected and destroyed. I promise to take care of the pregnant woman. Wait. I promise to take care of the pregnant woman if the husband abandons her. What I committed is a civil offense, not a criminal offense. Tomorrow I will be in court. I guess this is my last post on Facebook. Goodbye. I will come back a strong man. I'm greatly sorry. Okay, now let's talk about this pastor. You see, this is one thing I keep on saying about these our so-called pastors and the way they are deceiving their members. Now, this thing that happened, the person that was supposed to be blamed is the pastor, the so-called pastor. And the bitter thing about this whole story now is that this man is even married. This man has his own wife, and you still have the momentum, the libido, the clitoris to go and sleep with another man's wife. Pregnant. This woman was pregnant. And you have that mind, your brain, your conscience, no even tell you, say, no, this thing that I'm doing is very wrong. let's not blame the woman too much, because when it comes to religion, women, they believe they are prophets. When it comes to this our Christianity shenanigans, that's what I keep on saying about women. The people where they fall victim pass for these so-called pastors, they are women. And that's why the pastors, they use them anyhow. But one thing that baffles me a lot is what this pastor told this woman that made her to believe and allow this pastor to sleep with her in her matrimonial bed, committing this adulterous ritualism. Waiting this pastor. See, you need to be careful with these so-called pastors, because there must be something, there must be something so deadly that this pastor must have prophesied to this woman that will make this woman to even not to think twice again, to allow man. But wait, some women can be so senseless. So women can believe their pastor more than their husband. Some women trust their pastor more than their husband. Waiting this pastor tell you to the extent of sleeping with you in your own husband's house is very bad and it's very sad. And that pastor, you have your own wife. You went to sleep with another man's wife in another man's house, in another man's bed. Your conscience not even judge you. If it's another man that is doing this to your wife, someone's wife, for the fact that is someone's wife, should have given you, it should have factory reset your libido. Honeyman association. Be careful of this honeyman association, because once their brain has knocked and their waist is thinking, honestly speaking, they don't consider anything again. They know the reason again. This is very sad. And look at the woman has committed suicide. A pregnant woman committing suicide is really a sad one, a tragic one. And this pastor, well, it is what it is.